Put your arms on your chest, don't flip over.
The Naval Diving and Salvage Training Center is the home of Navy diving. The center is responsible for supplying the armed forces with the most highly trained and physically fit divers in the world. The selection process is stringent, and all candidates are required to be screened closely before receiving orders to attend one of the Navy's most demanding courses. One part of this screening process is the diver entry physical fitness test. Warrant Officer Mark Pearson explains why this test and physical fitness is so important.
Navy diving is by nature a physically demanding job. You have to have stamina and strength, because when you're in the water you have to be able to be focused on the job and not preoccupied with being able to handle the tools that you're doing or swimming to where you're going or plodding along the bottom. You have to be able to be mentally focused on what you're doing and to remain on the bottom or on the job site for extended periods of time, sometimes up to 6 hours without relief. And that takes a considerable amount of strength and stamina. And that's what we're trying to build these guys up to be able to do. Hopefully this video is going to be able to show whoever's coming to dive school what's going to be required of them in the proper execution of these exercises so they can practice before they get here, because they need to get here ready. The first thing that you're going to be doing is that diver entry PT test. So you're not going to have time to get ready when you're here. You have to come to dive school ready to go, to be able to pass the minimum and hopefully more.
The first exercise of the test is the 500-yard swim in 14 minutes. Applicants must continuously swim 500 yards utilizing only the side stroke or breaststroke. Applicants may push off the side of the pool during turns, but walking or pushing off the bottom is not allowed at any time. After a 10-minute standing rest, applicants will have 2 minutes to perform 42 push-ups in the leaning rest position, Warrant Officer Mark Pearson explains.
Here we're demonstrating the correct form to maintain throughout this exercise. Notice from the back of the head, through the spine and shoulders, buttocks, down to the heels, it's a straight line. Throughout the execution of this exercise, that form will be maintained for all 42 push-ups.
Begin push-ups by bending the elbows and lowering the entire body until the top of the upper arms, shoulders, and lower back are aligned and parallel to the deck. Return to the starting position by extending the elbows until the arms are straight.
At any time during the exercises, if you rest, that will constitute the end of that exercise. And in resting, these are the steps we're talking about. Resting in the down position, where the weight is taken off the arms and the legs by the chest, or the torso, any part. Up, or you put one or both knees down. That constitutes a rest, end of exercise. If you're tired, you go to one arm and shake the other one out, or do likewise with one of the legs. That constitutes the end of the exercise. You may not restart.
Applicants will have a 2-minute standing rest. The next exercise performed will be 50 curl-ups in 2 minutes. Applicants will lie flat on their back with knees bent, heels close to buttocks, approximately 10 inches, and fold arms across the chest with feet held to the deck by the partner. Curl upward and touch the elbows to the thighs, then return to the starting position, touching the shoulder blades to the deck.
What he's going to show you right now is things you should not do, things that will end this exercise. The buttocks coming off the ground, hurling yourself against your legs. When you're tugging on your shirt, or bringing your hands away from your shoulders or chest, or you go all the way down with an arched back so that your shoulder blades don't hit. All these things make the exercise easier, and they constitute a stop of exercise. How many have achieved to that point? Well, the only ones are going to be counted.
Again, there will be a 2-minute standing rest before the next exercise, which will be 6 continuous pull-ups. The exercise will be performed by grasping the pull-up bar and hanging straight down. Hands will be placed on the bar palms away at shoulder width. Placing the palms facing towards the candidate is not a pull-up and will not be allowed.
During the execution of these exercises, if at any time you kip, bicycle, or stretch your neck to try and accomplish the exercise, that is the end of the exercise. That's how many you've got done. Exercise is over.
Applicants will be given a 10-minute standing rest before performing the last exercise, the 1.5-mile run. The run must be completed in 12 minutes and 45 seconds.
I hope this video has been informative for you and that you have a clear understanding of what's going to be expected of you when you get here, and we certainly hope to be able to make Navy divers of you. Booyah!